beautiful creatives. Welcome back to Beginner's Mind, Art Mind. I'm Linda, and on this channel, we support ourselves and each other with a creative practice, an expressive creative practice to get through difficult times, grieving, chronic illness, chronic pain, just difficult life situations. We turn to creativity, to our creative practice, and encourage each other to create. And 2022 for my husband and I, as most of you know, as most of my regular viewers know, has been a doozy for my husband and I. So we are not very sad to see 2022 go. And I'm really looking forward to 2023. Anyways, I just want to thank you guys so much for all your supportive comments this year and the love that you've sent us this way, the gifts that you've given me for my wish lists, supporting my channel with your likes and subscribes. You've grown my channel a lot this year, and I feel so blessed, and I just really want to wish you a happy new year and wish you a very happy and healthy 2023. And this is my unboxing. It is the last unboxing of 2022, and I'm excited about that, but I'm really excited because some of this was purchased with birthday money for my 60th birthday on December 12th. So I've been holding on to this the whole time because I wanted to get all of the packages before I did the unboxing. So I'm so excited to do this unboxing with you because I'm dying to get some of these products out and use them and show you what I got and do some paintings with them. So let's get unboxing. I hope you enjoyed the video. Okay, so my last unboxing for 2022. Most of these were gifts from birthday, and some of them were gifts from Christmas, from gift cards and such. And this is probably the most dressed up that you will see me, or that you have seen me anyways, in 2022. Maybe better health and energy will come in 2023, and I'll dress up for you more. But I decided to dress up because this is basically my New Year's Eve celebration, because New Year's Eve I will actually be in bed sleeping long before the ball drops. So I'm celebrating my New Year's Eve with you. I got dolled up, put my hair up, put some makeup on, which I hope isn't too clownish looking because I have not worn makeup in a very long time. So here goes. I'm going to initially open the boxes here since there's so many of them, and then I will put the things aside, and then I'll probably either go over to my other desk or change the camera angle so that you can see what I got in the boxes. I need a drum roll for this. Okay, first two items. I don't even think I'll go over what they are as I unbox them. I'll wait and till I change the camera position. And then we'll have a pile of goodies to look at. I'm excited. I have some plans for some paintings that I'm going to do for you guys, or with you guys, with some of these materials. It's very different from what I normally do. So it could crash and burn, or it could be really fun. I'm happy that some of you are sharing your artwork and tagging me on Instagram. First of all, it helps bring more viewers to my channel. And second of all, I love seeing your expressive art and how you're working through, you know, different strong emotions, help using an expressive creative practice. Okay, what next? Let's see. I love these stacking cases. I bought one at our local Ocean State job lot, and it was broken. But that's the way things are sometimes that you buy at those kind of stores. They're super cheap because they're broken. So this is the one that I have, but the clip is broken on one side of the bottom, so the bottom thing doesn't stay. But I have all my gelatos and gel pens, tempura sticks. I keep them all in there, and that has been working out really great. So I got two more of these, and I'm thinking what I'm going to do is put my Liquitex markers and my Posca markers in these, and I'm thinking I'm going to separate them by nib size, because all the other organizational things that I've gotten weren't really, it didn't work for separating by nib size, so I would have to dig through if I wanted a really small nib or something. So these are awesome. I'm just going to show you these now since we have some more space. I really love these. I will put links to these things below my video in the description section below the video. And I always have a link below my video to an area on Amazon where you click a link and you go to a place where it shows all of my favorite things. So you can just find everything there. The palettes I love, the paints I love, sketchbooks I love, everything is at that one link to make it easy. But you can take this inner multi-storage thing out and use it for something else. This would be good for pastels, huh? Or, you know, your little pieces of soft pastels. But each of these comes apart. And there's 3 sections. Isn't that cool? I love these. These, you know, you could put your gouache separated by color family in these. I can think of so many uses for these. So this is possibly, I don't know if I'm going to do a favorite items video, but if I did, this would be on the top of my favorite items video for this year because these things are awesome. Okay. This one is from Blick. The other 2 boxes were from Amazon. I forget if I said that. So this is the Kuretake Gansai Tambi watercolors. And I'm sure you have all seen these swatched out and unboxed a million times. But as soon as I change the camera position around, I will give you a better look at all of these goodies, because I think that's it. Yeah. So I got some brushes, a little sketchbook, Derwent water brushes, and this I can't wait to show you. This was what I got with the gift card from Don's daughter Missy, and I have one actually downstairs that's already filled up, and I want to show you that because I love this. Okay, let me switch things around and show you the haul in a close-up way. So a lot of the things that I got on this art haul were things to try out because the products that I have just haven't been working for me, and I'm really kind of looking for something that will work better. So the water brushes that you've seen me use in some of my videos, I don't know what brand they are, but they're just a really cheap water brush, and I dislike them very much. They don't work well. I don't feel like they work well with either watercolor or gouache. So I'm going to try these Derwent push button water brush set. And they come, this is the different sizes that the tips come in. 2mm fine tip, 3mm medium tip, 4mm large tip, and 10mm large chisel tip. So yeah, I guess they have a little button here that you can push for the amount of water flow. And the thing that I really liked about these was it looks like they hold a lot of water. The ones that I have literally just run out immediately. And this is a big water barrel. So I like that. I like the idea of pushing it to control the flow. There's a button on each side where it's soft. And actually the one, if you have arthritis in your hands, the other brush that I have to squeeze it, the plastic is harder, and it's really tough on this area of your hands. If you have arthritis here, this is a tough area for artists when they get arthritis there. This is very easy to push. Maybe I will, if the video doesn't run too long, maybe I will take these and try them out with the new paints that I got. And then another set of brushes these are not like anything that I have ever purchased because I don't use tiny brushes. But for the last couple of years, I've been following all these illustrators like Emma Carlisle, Natasha Newton. And I'm starting to get really drawn to illustration. And so many of them use these tiny detail brushes to get their little dots or their little floral elements or their little lines. So I think these will be fun. And I got this little watercolor journal. Don't know anything about this brand. It says perforated sheet, inside pocket, medium surface, ideal for watercolors, acrylic, gouache, ink, colored pencil. Watercolor journal. Oh, there it is. Tumuarta? Tumuarta? Tumuarta. And this I will put a link below with everything else in the video description in case you're interested in trying it. I love the color. It's fabric. It's like canvas, tweed sort of canvas thing. Ooh, did it say how many pounds the paper was? 25% cotton, cold press, 140 pound, 300 GSM. Nice, guys. This was really not expensive. Yeah. Oh, they're perforated. I probably just read that and didn't even... Yeah, they're perforated so that you can tear them out if you want. Ooh, I like that. Does it lay flat? Yeah, it does, kind of. The perforation messes it up a little bit from laying completely flat. But if you clipped it, I think once it got broken in, you could kind of get it to lay flat. This would be really fun, though, to do little paintings in that you're going to rip out and sell or give away. I love the paper so far. I'll see how it works for painting on. I think it's a really cute little sketchbook. I really like the cloth cover. Okay, so that's that. This is what I want to show you. So this is the new one that I just got, gift certificate, and I bought this on Amazon. And it says, "Wanna Be a Dream Maker," painting series. But it's a colored pencil holder. And it has, you can hold pens. It does fit Tombow pens, this brand. It comes with a little sticker or tag. I'm not sure if it's a sticker. It has a "This Belongs To" little thing in there. Well, I'll show you in my other one, but this is what it looks like empty. And this is the one that I got for my birthday. And it has a pocket here that you can put a little sketchbook in if you want. I really, really love this. I have tried so many different methods to organize my colored pencils, and I really like this, you guys. Again, I'll put a link to it below the video. This has my Prismacolors, my Luminance, and my Derwent drawing pencils all in it. If you put in pencils, I suppose it depends on the brand of pencil, but what I found is that it fits 3 pencils in each pocket or each elastic here. So you can get 3 pencils. The Derwent drawing are fatter pencils, so... Oh, I guess it did fit 3. Yeah, it does fit 3 of even the fat. And they stay well. They seem to stay well. They don't slide around. You know, sometimes I've had cases like this where when you lift them up, the pencils all come dropping out. These really stay in there good. Oh, yeah, these are my graph tints. And it does fit Tombows. Let me go grab a couple of Tombows to show you. So this one I bought for my colored pencils, and this one I bought for my Tombow markers. And I'll just show you how these go. Actually, in the comments, I would love it if you told me what your favorite colors are of the Tombows, because I'm really not into buying sets of things anymore. I don't know. I'm just not into buying sets. I just want to buy the colors that I really like. And you know how with markers like Tombows, it's kind of hard to tell from the pictures on the computers what the colors actually are. So I would love it if you put in the bottom like your top 5 favorite Tombow colors, so that I could explore getting maybe 1 or 2 at a time without, I'm almost feeling like 3 might be a bit much. I'm just going to try putting 2 in. But anyways, just to show you that it does fit the Tombows really well. And I have, what did I say, 3 or 4 brands of colored pencils that it fits really well. I like to put all my sort of pastel-y light colors first, because that seems to be what I use most of. Okay, so that's what they look like when the Tombows are in there. And I just feel like this is going to work for me so much better than these little bags that I got. These worked good in a way. These worked great for travel kits. But truth be told, I don't actually go out that much with my Tombows and pencils. What I use these for mostly is when I'm really too sick to get up in the studio and I work in my art nest. And I'll actually try to remember to put a link to my art nest, creating an art nest video up here. I actually have a few videos on creating an art nest when you're too sick to get into your studio or to do any complex creating. It's a place that you can just sit in your recliner or have a little rolly bin or something next to your bed with art supplies. And you can just set this on your bed and have your colored pencils and markers all right at your hand's reach and secure. So if this is on your lap, these don't slide out. They don't fall out. They really stay in there. And I have used quite a bit in my art nest over the last couple of weeks. I had a really bad week last week and was struggling with creating. So I did a lot of playing with my pencils in my recliner, and one day I couldn't even get out of bed. So I did some playing in my bed. So just goes to show you that with the right tools and the right organization, you can keep creative even on your worst health days. It's just invaluable to have a creative practice to get you through your struggles. These I highly recommend. I feel like they're sturdy. They have all kinds of patterns. I feel like they'll really last. I love them. Could put a little sketchbook in there. Probably could even fit this little sketchbook in there. There you go. Plenty of room for that. Nice sturdy handle. I mean, it feels like it's sewn really well. It just doesn't feel cheap. I'm actually going to put my Eco line and my Faber-Castell pens in here too. Just see how they fit. So just with this case, which isn't even full yet, I managed to get rid of all of these containers out of my drawer. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 containers that were taking up space in my art drawers are now, that's just this one. Then I had a whole bunch of containers and bags that the colored pencils were in. But so it's holding all my Tombows, all my Faber-Castell brush pens, which I'm actually much more likely to use these all when they're in one space. It has my Eco line pens and my Faber-Castell watercolor markers. So now that I have everything together, I'm much more likely to use what I have. So portable, so easy to use. Okay, like I'm like going on like this, like I'm trying to sell you guys these, but I really like them. So that is another really favorite item of 2022. So happy with these. So I took all of my brushes that I got, the detail brushes and the water brushes, and I washed the starch off. And then, like I said before, I have never purchased brushes with tips this small. I mean, these are crazy detail brushes. You know, before this, I've always said how I'm into the big brushes, you know, staying loose and all that. Well, since following all of these illustrators that I mentioned earlier, I have become more interested in illustration. You know me, I bounce all over the place. I'm not, I never stay in one place. I have, how did somebody word it the other day? I have trouble staying in one lane. I like to take the exit here and take the exit there and see where it goes. My husband always says, you always have to see what's around the next corner. When he was still well enough for us to go hiking, he would get tired. His back would get a little tired. And I was like, let's just go around that corner. Let's just go up that hill. Let's just see what's over there. Insatiable curiosity to do one more turn. So he always teases me for that. But what's gotten me thinking about these tiny, tiny brushes coming in handy is, these little spots. Let me try to pull my camera forward a little bit. These little spots like on the cardinal's eyes, or their little black masks on their faces, were just impossible to do with the size brushes that I had. And if I had wanted to get that face tighter, this brush would have worked out great. Another example is, the tree branches. They're kind of thick for the scale of this painting. So it might have been nice if I had had a smaller detail brush. Oh yeah, this is a good example. The berries on this cardinal chickadee painting. It would have been nice to have one of those small brushes to keep the berries and the really thin branches a little more in scale. And the little dots inside the poinsettia flower. The decorations on the tree. It might have been nice to have some smaller brushes for that. Oh, and these tiny cardinals in this spread. Yeah, those are tiny, and I just didn't have a brush with a good enough tip to really form them well. I mean, it worked, it's fine, but I think it would just be fun to have a small brush to sort of form, like even these white flowers, to just form these dots more easily. So I'm going to give them a go and see how I like them. They might be really cheap and they might not last long, but I'll see. Play with them. I don't think they were very expensive. Like I said, I'll link below, but I really don't think any of these supplies were very expensive, except for this was a little bit pricey. I think this might have been $50. Yeah, but this was bought with a gift card. Okay, so what I think I'm going to do is I have I have a couple of sketchbooks that I'm wanting to do a flip through for you guys very soon. And this just has this weird, how page spreads get weird at the end and they don't open all the way? That's this page. It's a weird page. So I think I will just take these pages and just play around with the new brushes and the Kiritake Gansai Tambi. I'm probably butchering that name. I don't know. But I think I'll fool around with this. I'm not going to swatch the whole thing out. If you're interested in that, let me know in the comments and I can do that in another video. But I think for now, I'm just dying. I waited to open these for a long time because these were birthday. So I had this and was waiting to unbox it for quite a while because I wanted to do it in front of you guys. So I'm going to spritz these down and turn the camera around and just play with these brushes and see how they do. And this is an Etcher sketchbook. Got the little Etcher llama on it. And I'll see how they do. See what I think of them and let you know. And then if you guys are interested, I'll do a swatch with these. I'll definitely do a painting with these at some point to let you see how that works out. All right, let me turn the camera around and see what kind of trouble we can get into. What kind of mess we can make, right? I don't know yet about the light fastness on this. I need to look that information up. But since I'm just using this in my sketchbook, I'm really not that concerned about it. But if you guys know about the light fastness on this, let me know in the comments in case I don't have a chance to look it up, because this is New Year's Eve, and I'm really hoping to get this video out either today or tomorrow. Anyways, I love the idea that they say that they're a combination between gouache and watercolor. So you can use them opaquely or you can use them transparently. At least that's what I've read. So we'll see what happens with them. But that just sounds perfect to me. Something that's a mix between both and can be used both ways. So there they are. Maybe I'll start with the water brush and see how that goes. Let's try a red. Well, see, now I've wet it down with water, so it's very watery. This one's drier, so if I try to squeeze my thing, get a drop of water out, kind of mix it around. Oh, interesting. I'm kind of liking this water brush already. Let's see what the big fat one does. Pick a different color. What color? What color? Let's try this green. See what it looks like. They're very creamy. Wow. Interesting. You really can sort of go transparent or opaque with them. Wow. That's interesting. And you can do the thirsty brush with this brushes, which I was wondering if they would, because my other brush, my other water brushes, you can't, it doesn't work to do a thirsty brush with them to remove paint. It just doesn't. I don't know if I squeezed this while I was doing that, but there seemed to be a lot of water that came out of that. So there's definitely going to be a learning curve with. I like these paints though. Wow. I really wasn't sure that I would. I mean, just playing with them like this and actually doing a painting with them are two completely different things, but okay, so far these are very soft. They don't feel as plasticky as other nylon water brushes that I've used have. Let me just try this really tiny tip. See how that does. These paints are so creamy. Now these are all wet, so they're gonna, what happens when I paint wet and wet with this? It's funny, my husband said when I started this video, I think I told you guys I haven't been sleeping well. I really am struggling to sleep. It's just a stress thing, I think. And when I started to make the video, I actually had to delete my whole first take, my intro, and refilm it. Because my husband said, you sound like you're on too much caffeine. He goes, gosh. I was like, I probably am on too much caffeine because I'm trying to get energy to make a video. Oh, I like that color. What color is that? Ooh, what is that color? It's too bad they're not in order on the, maybe I will have to do a swatch because they're not in order. That is color number 72. What is number 72? Maroon. Ooh, yeah. I thought that was a brown from the way it looked in there. Interesting the way they chose to order these. Anyways, you can get, is this the smallest point? You can get a fairly, oh, see, I don't know. Sometimes I think it, without me even pushing it, maybe I should put my fingers down lower. I'm wondering if it's putting out water on its own when I'm not asking for it. I bet I was squeezing it without realizing it. I think it's just going to take some playing with. I really do think I like these. I'm glad that they feel like something I'm going to use and enjoy. The Masterson brush soap takes the staining right off. Good. So I will wash those up. Yeah, so I I do like these. The only complaint I've heard about these that I haven't experienced yet is that they drip. And so far, they all seem to be pretty tight for me. I don't think they're dripping. So I will do a painting with these at some point and let you guys know. Or show you guys. Maybe I'll even do a painting on a video for you and see how I like them. I'm not a huge fan of water brushes, but when you're out and about, boy, they sure are handy, aren't they? The only thing I noticed that I really don't like about these is they have this end, unless I'm dense, guys, tell me if I'm wrong, but none of the brushes, none of the tops fit on there. Doesn't that seem silly? Like if you're out and about, it's kind of crazy. It just looks like that should fit on there, but it doesn't. So, I don't like that. I really wish they fit on the end so you could keep them secure while you were painting. Okay, so let's see how these work with these. Some of these. I'm not going to do all of them, but first of all, I'm very curious about this teeniest, tiniest one. Ooh, that's a pretty green. Let's see what that green looks like. See, my hand is shaking because I had too much coffee today to try to get energy to make a video. And I know it's bad. I know you shouldn't do it, especially when you have chronic fatigue, but I wanted to make a New Year's video for you guys. Wow. Wow. Wow, this is nice. But this is fine. You could definitely get an eyeball into something with this. And you could lay it flat. So if you wanted to do leaves of some kind, but really small, you can sort of. Ooh. Ooh, ooh. I'm liking that. Now let's try the biggest one, which is 8. Number 8. Nice. I don't know if you can see it in here, but it's a nice, it's a nice soft brush. For a synthetic brush, it's got a nice feel into it. It says number 8, Golden Maple. Golden Maple, huh? Yeah, it's a very, very nice soft brush. Gosh, I think this is a win-win. I'm liking these paints, and I am liking these brushes. Again, you know, I don't know how long they'll last, the brushes. That's always a test, isn't it? But I think they're quite nice. All right, well, I'm going to let that dry, but I like the whole haul so far. I think I'm pretty happy with it. This video might be getting kind of long now. It probably is really long. So I will save this because I have an idea of a video I might do in it. I really love the cover. It has a nice feel, a rich feel to it. Canvas or something. I don't know. I like it though. I really like it. And I never like these white etcher covers. I always say I'm going to paint them and I never get up, but they just get so dirty looking. Yeah, I don't know. There's one more page on here. Maybe I'll take one more stab at. Let me try something like okay, this is a Princeton Neptune. Let me just see what that does with this paint. This brush holds a lot more water. than any of those. Boy, they're so creamy. They wet. They wet really nicely. And this brush holds a lot of water, and so far I am not getting any blooms or anything. Really fun. So just playing around with these real quick. I think I'm going to like them. I really think I'm going to have a lot of fun playing with these. I just got to do one more thing. See, got to see what's around that one last corner. Kind of fun. Both the brushes and the paints. I love the pencil cases, pencil and pen cases. Those are just wonderful. Okay, guys, so that's a wrap for my 2022, my final 2022 art haul. And I'm looking forward to seeing you all in 2023. Happy New Year. If you're going out and celebrating, I hope you have a great time. If you're staying home, try to get out your paints and do some creating. Try to do maybe do a last spread or something in your art journal for the end of 2022, sort of a passage of letting go of all the things in 2022. I might actually even do that for myself on New Year's Eve. I really like that idea. I think I'm going to do a journal spread, just an expressive spread to sort of let go of all of this trauma and negative energy that were here in 2022. And I fully believe, I am full of faith that 2023 is going to be a better year for Dawn and I in health and, living situation in all the ways. So, okay, let's see. If you made it this far in the video, write tiny brushes in the comments. In your comments, so that I know that you made it this far, and I know some of my loyal watchers do watch till the end. So put tiny brushes in the comment if you're still here, and Happy New Year, guys. God bless, and I will see you in 2023. Sending you so much love. Take care.